Hey, I thought I'd pop on for a minute or so to share a little bit before I go to bed. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple days, and the full moon window, yeah, and everything that's come in through that and through this now and through this time and yeah, through all this love. So slowing down and breathing, being receptive, letting go, being the witness, being the compassionate witness, and allowing myself and allowing all others and allowing life to unfold, allowing life to be beingness. And that's a little bit uncomfortable too. And, that's a lot of what was going on yesterday. Um, couldn't sleep the night before. And that was, that's pretty uncomfortable sometimes, being tired and not being able to sleep, and um, finding it a little difficult or hard to just relax or to rest the mind and to just release the tension in the body and all those things. And yeah, relax into that love and know, yeah, that it's okay to let go and be here with me. And so even though, yeah, some of those uncomfortable things aren't my preference, it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's just part of, yeah, all of it. And it can help me to see where I can show up for me and care for me and for my well-being. And so I have all sorts of good things for that, like plant allies and yeah, different outlets. And so, yeah, I have a choice and an attitude as well. Like, how is this happening for me? And what do I get to do with this energy? And, or what choices can I make, that serve me and that really do contribute, yeah, to my well-being and our love for me. So what is love offering me, and what is love asking for or calling for? All those things. And so just, yeah, more patient with myself and less irritated when I'm kind of feeling like, I don't like where I'm at right now, or I don't want to feel like what I'm feeling right now, or yeah, resisting the moment of what is right now, and that kind of thing. And yeah, I was talking to my auntie about that yesterday morning. Like, yeah, I'm feeling good, but like I always feel like I should be doing better than I am, or I should be more, or yeah, that I'm not enough as I am right now, or that there's something, yeah, something going on, yeah, there where I always felt like I should be somewhere else. And so I was just kind of looking into that and wondering about that. Like, yeah, why is that such a block for me? And where does that belief come from, and all those things? And yeah, it was just like, just training and in certain ways to feel like there's, yeah, something that I need to be doing to prove something, or to, yeah, to be something for someone. I don't know, yeah. And maybe that someone's myself, but yeah, just like pretty interesting to look at. And so it's just kind of looking at perfection and idealization, and yeah, why do I feel like I need to be this idealized person or version or image of myself instead of who I am right now? Like, why can't I be all that I am right now, and then and the next now be all that I am, and whatever I am and however I am, and get to be like through all these moments of now unfolding. So why can't I let it flow and be fluid and be all and nothing, all, many, nothing, like everything, and what it is in the moment for me and we. So yeah, it's just like silly old beliefs. So looking at perfectionism and that belief and really seeing some synchronicities and good messages around those things. Kerry K had shared something about that, and I'd written something about that. Like I appreciated that, like the perfectionism. We don't want to be wrong, and so we avoid things, or we don't want to be hurt, or what do we fear about? Yeah, being wrong, or what do we fear about taking that risk? And is that what's keeping us from doing it, or choosing that for ourselves and that kind of a thing? And yeah, just how that can just be a really big block for us, like our perfectionism, that is, yeah, pretty silly programming. And so, lost my thread where I was going with that. But yesterday I was feeling like I was kind of, there was a tug of war within me. And I was feeling resistance to like some of the tasks that were before me, even though I wanted to and I was looking forward to them. It just seemed a little bit like I was blocking myself before I even started in a lot of ways. But just kind of noticing it and witnessing it, and seeing what I was just choosing what I was choosing, but I was doing it more consciously, and just watching and witnessing like how I was directing my energy and where I was moving around the house and what I was actually focusing my attention on and where I was drawn. And remember that I had the choice to show up for the action and not or expect a reward, but enjoy the action itself and what it was for. And so, yeah, just being in that gratitude and seeing the awesome blessings and gifts in my life, and enjoying being in my kitchen where I love creating magic and joy and all those things, and just took it one step at a time, and got to affirm that, yay, I'm getting to choose all these things that nourish, care, are part of my nourishment and care, and what I'm happy to be choosing and creating and putting my energy into, and all those things. But I'm feeling really, really tired though, but still, like, knowing that I could give myself permission to go take a nap or go rest whenever I wanted, and knew that a choice was mine and it was on the table there and all those things. And so I did, there was just lots of good things, just like there is every day, like to enjoy and to be thankful for, and to show up for. So just so many happy, awesome things. And so it's just noticing certain tension in my body, and like where I expect so much of me, and I can feel like when my solar plexus constricts, or I clench up, or like I'm really holding my shoulders tight, and like, yeah, um, sometimes, and I could feel like a little bit of tension in my neck, and I would just kind of like, relax it, and kind of just, bring love to my body, and like, acknowledge like where I was feeling tight and tense and everything, and not to try and push it away. It didn't really feel very good, but just to be with it, and just like to be with what I felt right then, instead of trying to constantly move on to something or distract myself with something else. And just going with it and being with it and letting it flow. And I did get some awesome things attended to and written down. I got to explore some things. Got to talk to some loved ones. and have some amazing conversations and some amazing love exchanges. And I even got to lay down for like an hour as well, like just to close my eyes. I didn't sleep, but it was just nice to just lay there. And I felt like I did need some quiet time. So there was some time where I actually did like just sit outside and enjoy and just listen to the breeze and just follow my senses and experience like all the sounds and everything, all the beauty, all the things, all the life around me, without like listening to anything on my phone or yeah, anything at all, except for just being present and witnessing and sitting and observing and witnessing. So that was super nice because it was such a beautiful day. And um, yeah, I did finally like kind of break through like that resistance that I felt in showing up for like all these things in the kitchen, and I realized, yeah, that it was an all or nothing belief thing, that I had to like do it all at once, and that's what was keeping me from starting. And that when I realized that, I was like, oh, I don't have to do like all 6 jars at once. I can actually just do the 2 and start with that. And if I if it works for me, if it works best, then I just get to do like the other couple tomorrow or whatnot. So I'll just start on this and see how that goes. And yeah, and so just like breaking it up step by step instead of like this whole big process that was actually going to like um, come into, but just to start like with the first 2 things, and that like just freed up that energy that like it could just be like, yeah, those things instead of piling on like the whole job, which yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's a sabotage, it's a saboteur kind of a thing. And so yeah, and I was just kind of watching myself go back and forth, like avoiding like the thing that I really wanted to do. Is just like so funny mentally. Um, yeah, the mental strategies or the mental hoops. Yeah, that have kept me in my own way. So yeah, got to talk with a friend last night and had some really inspiring exchanges with her. Got to talk with my husband and yeah, catch up a little bit with him and enjoy that he is enjoying his trip and having like all sorts of his own adventures and all those things. And yeah, had some bliss bunny highs. Like it turned into some bliss bunny highs that I was feeling into and all those things. And so I just had to, after like talking with everyone and doing all the magic that I did all day and kind of being a little bit loopy because of the lack of sleep. But yeah, I wanted to record a video and just share some things, and was just feeling really, yeah, I'm good, really happy and joyful and complete, and had to just share like some of the magic and what I was feeling into and all the inspiration and everything. And so after I was done, I was feeling like, okay, I'm really, really tired now. I think I'll just let this go and go to bed, because usually I will want to title the video, put all the links in, write something up, or all those things, and then watch the video. But I was just like, you know what? I'm excited about this, but I can just let this go for now. And a part of me like was like, so yeah, so good with that. And then another part of me wants to keep riding the waves of the bliss bunny highs. And I kind of realized that last night is, oh, I can make this choice for myself, and realize that like, yes, this is really nice, and these are nice highs. But yeah, some of me would want to keep that going and ride that, and then I'd like get burned out and experience the swing of the pendulum again. And so I was just like, oh, this is an opportunity for me right now to listen to my body and just let go of chasing that high, letting myself rest now, because it had been quite a full day and lots of energy. And yeah, everything. Lots of energy spikes and surges and all sorts of things. So yeah, once I decided to go to bed, and instead of swimming in that all night, which I could have, then it would have been all right. But yeah, I might have not felt like so very great this morning like I did, since I got some good sleep, and it was what I needed. And so this morning when I did get up, though, there was like some kind of a like heavy feeling, like some kind of a heaviness sort of a feeling. And maybe it was just in contrast to like the sparkly light that I was basking in, the glow last night. And I realized, when I went out to have a cup of tea and the smoke on the porch, that it was like, and I brought my journal out with me. And I was just kind of feeling into what was feeling uncomfortable. Like my middle area was like kind of clenched, and I had this weird tightness in my head and stuff. And I kind of saw like that there was a black cloud around my head that said, I'm not okay where I am. Like I should be feeling something different. I shouldn't be feeling the way that I am. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's bullshit. And so I'm going to allow myself like to be where I am, and to love myself where I am, and to know that it's okay to be where I am. And there is something, that I'm remembering now that I used to say a couple of years ago. My auntie brought it up to me yesterday, and it was so great. There's value in the floppy. There's value in the floppy, when we're just kind of feeling a little bit, all right, ho-hum, and I realize where I have like some unrealistic expectations sometimes for myself, or for life to always be, kind of, that constant ecstasy. It's like after the ecstasy, there's the laundry, so you got to come back down and integrate that, within ourselves, And so it's just funny. I wrote a little bit about, what was going on this morning, and it was interesting to see. And then later on today, I watched a video by Sara Vrba, and she was sharing some things about Mars in retrograde, and it made a lot of sense about some of those things coming up. Wow. And so I love to explore these themes, these archetypal themes, and the energies, and how they work through us and our psyches and our creativity, and the things that we are creating. So it is so amazing, really. It's so fun to see all these things and at play, like, and that are playing through us and that we're playing at. So, and playing at being, playing through being. And so, it's been really just kind of fun. So there is some kind of dark cloud or false black halo, something hovering artificially over my head that says I'm not right to be where I am, and that's bullshit. Cleansing, burning away, and purifying. That false mechanic screen. That's kind of how I saw it, like this little black cloud. And then I was reminded too of like Eeyore, how Eeyore's always surrounded by a black cloud. Like he's not okay where he is because he doesn't feel like totally fantastic. He's just, I don't know. It's just like that. That this hovering suspicion that there's just not something right, or like that kind of stuff. But it was like, it's fine. It really is all fine. It's all right. Just to be where I am right here, right now. Even if I do feel like a little bit of heaviness and stuff. In contrast of last night where it was so bright. And so, it's an interesting contrast from the Bliss Bunny highs last night that I chose to rein in, restrain, and not ride into the all night. I decided to detach, surrender, and rest and let it go and let my mind rest. Although I could have decided to swim in it until I was absolutely exhausted, depleted, and spent again. But no thanks. That's all right. I'll choose true joy and rest. Thank you. Inner balance and seeing the pendulum swing of the fear and desire programming. Yeah, and like, yeah, some of those addictions and loop stories and strategies. So letting it be, freeing me, letting love be, and letting love move freely. Being here. Yeah. Receiving. Receiving all this love as it is and gets to be, as it gets to flow through me and flow through life and everything. And move and change. So hold my inner child with love, hold my love lightly with so much love, hold myself all into my arms, may my heart be your shelter and my arms, be our home. May my heart be your shelter, and come fall into my arms, We are all divine sparks, and we are not separate from source. It's okay to let go now. I love you, and I thank you, and I respect you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Creator, and thank you, creation. I'm willing to trust. Please help me increase my holy faith. Sometimes what we need the most, we are so afraid to receive and choose for ourselves. And sometimes we are most in resistance to what we really need or we need to see. For our own well-being. To be with, to face, to forgive and release with love and through grace. So where have I been suppressing my energy, my emotions, my voice, and my true self-expression, my truth, my ways of being, seeing? So breathe, be here, and relax. Breathe, let go, and relax. Open, soften, let go. Let go, let it go, let it go. And just be here, and be in the flow, and receive what's here. What's getting louder and louder? Or what part of me just can't relax? Or I can't allow myself to relax or be with? What energy have I been avoiding, and what can I allow myself to be with? Surrender, see, and receive. Let go and be, or be the witness. So be. Faith and gratitude and humility, compassion, forgiveness and empathy, accountability, trust and receptivity, connection, non-attachment, remembrance, acceptance, hospitality, generosity, beingness, joy, excitement, cheer, passion, appreciation, loyalty, devotion, willingness, openness, gentleness, truthfulness, wholeness, fullness, emptiness, oneness. All of this. Goodies are discernment. So let go of the image of you when, you were that person, that you were with them when you judged yourself. Let yourself go, or let yourself be forgiven. Forgive yourself and free yourself to be here as love for yourself right now. Be teachable, be reachable, be open and receptive, present in acceptance, remembrance, beingness. In this space blob existence. That's one of the things, that I love Sara Vrba for too, because it's so weird being a human being to be, this, amazing, indescribable energy in this human form and experience these limitations, but also these beautiful experiences, that we're able to receive in these bodies and with these personalities, and our ability to grow and change and heal, and remember ourselves and reconnect, with who we really are, and remember who we really are, and start operating from that place, of that remembrance and the love that we are, through that love that we are, for all that love that we are. And so it's been an awesome, little full moon window with the fiery energy, and that fire of the heart and the fire of the hearth, fire of the home. I have this 3-layer or 3-wick candle, it's lit right here, right now, and it's very beautiful. It's in a little golden circular glass dish. So, and just reminded me of that threefold flame. And all the beauty that we are, and the beauty of the heart, and that love that we are, and that divine wisdom that we all have access to. If we are willing to open our hearts and to ask, our hearts to show us, the truth. We ask our hearts, and our souls, what does my soul want me to know today? What does my heart want me to know today? We can have some amazing, amazing conversations. I did the other day. That was really, really, really super great, and such a gift for me to receive for myself, because I really did need that, and I have been feeling, to go within more and connect with my higher self. But that's been I've been kind of hooked or hung up on semantics a little bit lately, separating things like higher and lower and all those things, and it's just some part of me is just no, it's not a higher self, it's a whole self, it's the true self, it's the full self, it's the all that. But or it's the inner self. This is the self that holds the whole self, and so, but whatever word that I need to see it as, so that I don't feel like I'm separate from it. And that's probably what my real hang up is the belief around what that description of the higher self is, and that description of what the lower self is, or what the ego is, or and the construct of of that false self that we've created ourselves, or that's been created through the beliefs in the false in the false self, and so in the false separate self. I'm not talking about the individual self that's connected to the whole, and that's already whole. I'm talking about that false image that is just a jumble and construct of different labels and whatnot, that's always reinforcing or perpetuating a story, and is always chasing itself and eating its own tail. Chasing its own tails. And so, what does my soul want me to know today? What does my soul want to tell me today? And my soul told me the most beautiful things that I really needed to hear. And I really appreciate and love this ability, just to be willing to open to that part of myself that does hold all that love and all that wisdom, and that I'm not separate from. And she always does speak to me in so much poetry, and she has so much love for me and everything. And so just remembering when I first opened that, when I was so afraid, what I was going to find and what I was going to see, because I had been stuck and trapped in so much pain for so long that I was so terrified about what I was going to see if I went in there and I looked. But it was such a beautiful homecoming that, and my soul was singing me love songs and welcoming me home and so happy to receive me, fall into my arms, like, come home. And so, yeah, welcome home and light those fires within of the heart, those fires that can never be diminished and never be dimmed. Yeah, even if we forget. But yeah, it's like so amazing when we start to remember and see that light within and then tend to the fires within and see what magic and prosperity, like a little bit of attention and love will bring, and how that exponentiates like everything, like potentiates all of our creativity and the love we have to give, offer, and receive and bring out into the world, and to be like, just by being ourselves and being true and loyal to our love and our hearts and our lives, to all that we love and to all that we are, like, and to the love that is dear to us, being loyal to that and loyal to ourselves, because we're part of that love for ourselves. So just grateful and happy and really awed and in wonder, and just all the things, all the good things, all the joyful things and beautiful things, the great and small things, that all of this, like, really is and really gets to be, like, however it is and however it seems, and realizing it is all part of the same thing, and there is a lot of healing taking place and a lot of shifts happening. So grateful for all of the learning, the opportunities, the beautiful reflections, teachers, and companions, and seeing into some of the distortions, the projections, the attachments, and letting go of all those self-imposed restrictions and old identities that don't align anymore with what I know is really true. So, love y'all. Hope you're being love for yourselves. Be well. Talk to you soon.